a series of meetings in Delhi chaired by the Home Minister, including the Army Chief, the National Security Advisor, the IB Chief and the Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor. Neeta Sharma joins us for more on these series of crucial meetings coming after a series of targeted killings in the Kashmir Valley, including Kashmiri Pandits and police officers, police constables and even children being targeted. Neeta, what are the details?
Sonia, it was a day full of meetings, in fact 3 rounds of meetings. The first initial round was attended by the intelligence heads, both the Director Intelligence Bureau Mr. Arvind Kumar and Secretary RNW Samant Goel, the National Security Advisor, and also the Lieutenant Governor. In that meeting, the dangers internally and externally, because India believes that whatever is being, the levels of violence which are increasing in Kashmir are being perpetrated from across the border. And another point which was discussed, that Taliban, whether it's operational in Valley or no. So a presentation was made to the Union Home Minister in which all these intelligence heads categorically denied that Taliban is obviously not operating in Kashmir Valley. This we have to see in regard with India, has started its engagement with Taliban, and also what is happening in Pakistan. So the external chief was there. He gave a detailed presentation. As far as the internal dynamics are concerned, the second meeting was of Amarnath Yatra, the security concerning Yatra. Earlier we used to see that, the RFID, that radio frequency identification tags were given to only vehicles which were ferrying Yatris, but this time, for the security reasons, each Yatri who is going to go for Amarnath Yatra would be provided with an RFID by the Shrine Board. In fact, the Lieutenant Governor briefed the Home Minister regarding that. And as far as the third meeting was concerned, it was all about, preparedness, the roads, the telecommunications and all kind of techniques which are going to be very helpful. The drone technology, which is also going to be very helpful when the Yatra is going to go on. The Yatra is the longest Yatra. It would start on June 30th and will go on till August 11th. The challenges are humongous. Officials who, participated in the meeting, when I spoke to them, they say that, the kind of intelligence inputs that they are generating, it's humongous. It's six times more than what was being generated last year. In fact, TRF has categorically said that they will not allow the Yatra to take place. So these kind of all developments were discussed with the Union Home Minister by all these stakeholders operating in the valley. Sonia?
Right. So Neeta, you make that point of worry in Delhi, increased intelligence over plans on the Amarnath Yatra, and also as we saw those faces of those innocent victims who've been killed so brutally, leaving families behind, leaving heartbreak behind and panic, as Kashmiri Pandit government employees are appealing to the Prime Minister and the Home Minister that they want to be transferred out of Kashmir. You are saying that they're going to be moved to safer locations, but not out of the Kashmir Valley. Let's listen to what they're saying.
हम आदरणीय एलजी साहब और यूटी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन से ये गुजारिश करते हैं कि हम कश्मीरी पंडितों की जान बचाई जाए, हमें यहाँ से जम्मू जाने दिया जाए। हमें सरकार ने यहाँ पर होस्टेजेस बनाया है, हमें घर से बाहर नहीं निकलने दिया जा रहा है।
1990 हमारे को 1990 में माइग्रेट किया गया था कश्मीर से जम्मू के लिए। जब हालात बहुत खराब हो चुके थे, हमारे पेरेंट्स ने सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के अपनी जानों के लिए हम लोग भागे थे जम्मू के लिए, और वही हालात आज दोबारा बन गए हैं कि हमें अपनी जान बचा के कश्मीर से जम्मू की तरफ वापस पलायन करना पड़ रहा है। ये बिल्कुल वेल प्लान्ड किलिंग्स हैं, ये टारगेट किलिंग्स हैं माइनॉरिटीज को लेके, चाहे वो सरदार हैं, चाहे वो हिंदू हैं, चाहे वो SC ST हैं, माइनॉरिटी हिंदूज जो भी कश्मीर में हैं, उनका जो टारगेट किलिंग हो रहा है वहाँ।
हालात बिल्कुल फेवरेबल नहीं है माइनॉरिटीज के रिगार्डिंग। आप देख रहे हो क्या हालात अभी चल रहे हैं। काफ़ी ज़्यादा कैंप जो हैं, मतलब पंडित कम्युनिटी के, उनको तो पुलिस ने काफ़ी बाहर से सील ही कर दिया हुआ है, आपने देखा होगा।
तो लास्ट टाइम जब राहुल भट्ट जी पे अटैक किया गया था और वो ऑफिस में बैठे हुए थे, तो सिचुएशन वाज वेरी क्लियर दैट वी वर फीलिंग हाईली अनसेफ इन दैट सिचुएशन। तो हमें उस दिन सर वहाँ से निकलना पड़ा।
सर बिल्कुल डर है वहाँ, अपनी परछाई पे भी भरोसा नहीं है, जो कि एलजी साहब ने खुद भी शेखपुरा में ये बाइट दी थी कि यहाँ अपनी परछाई पे भी भरोसा नहीं। वैसे ही अगर हम बाहर भी निकलते हैं तो कोई भरोसा नहीं रहता, दिमाग में ऐसा चलता है कि कोई भी आ रहा है, कोई भी जा रहा है तो ये शूट कर देगा। वहाँ ऐसी हालात है।
पहले जब रजनी बाला की जब हमें सारी डिटेल्स पता चली, उसके बाद शाम को एक पिक्चर के साथ में एक हमारे पास एक नोटिस आता है विशाल नाम के लड़के का कि ही इज द नेक्स्ट वन, जिसके पिक्चर के ऊपर नेक्स्ट वन लिखा हुआ था। आफ्टर दैट हमारी फैमिलीज जो थी वो काफ़ी घबरा गई कि अब ये जो है 90s का दोबारा से दौर शुरू हो गया, अब हमें यहाँ से जाना चाहिए।
An uneasy calm at the Sheikhpura migrant camp in Budgam. In the past 24 hours, many families have left. Some estimates say that 500 people have reached Jammu in the past 2 to 3 days.
I'm outside Sheikhpura migrant camp in Budgam, which was the site of major Pandit protests for the last 3 weeks. But since yesterday, protests have been called off. Kashmiri Pandits say that there is no point now to protest. It's time to pack bags and move out and shift to Jammu. That's what they exactly did since yesterday.
On Thursday, hours after bank manager Vijay Kumar was shot inside a bank, terrorists shot dead a migrant worker from Bihar at Chadura in Budgam. The fresh attacks caused panic. Kashmiri Pandits say that of around 4,000 migrant Pandits who had returned since 2010 as part of the Prime Minister's special employment package, many have started migrating again. At Mattan in Anantnag, most of the Pandit employees have moved out even after the police tried to stop them on Thursday.
जितनी भी क्वार्टर्स में हमारे पास फैमिली रहती थी, लगभग उनमें 80 to 90% चले गए। अब 10-12 फैमिली टोटल रह गई होगी यहाँ पर, और रेंटेड एम्प्लॉय जो 250 लोग बाहर रहते थे, तो लगभग तो 95% चले गए होंगे, और जो बचे हैं वो भी चले जाएंगे 1-2 दिन में वो भी।
Those who have already reached Jammu say it reminds them of 1990.
आदरणीय मोदी जी, अमित शाह जी, एलजी मनोज सिन्हा जी, आपसे हमारी एक ही रिक्वेस्ट है, प्लीज़ हमारी जान बख्श दीजिए, हमारी जानें बचा लीजिए प्लीज़। हम और लाशों को गिरता हुआ नहीं देख सकते, हम थक चुके हैं, हमारे बच्चे, हमारी फैमिली इस टाइम मेंटल ट्रॉमा से गुजर रही है।
In Delhi, the Home Minister met the Army Chief, the National Security Advisor, the IB Director, the JNK LG and the DCP, and the RAW Secretary. One of the biggest concerns is the Amarnath Yatra that is due to start on the 30th of June. With Nazir Masoodi in Jammu and Kashmir, Priyanshi Sharma for NDTV.